Stay here.
All right, ankle's okay.
Yeah.
Legs all right. Okay. Let me just check your hip for a minute. Let your legs straighten for just a minute. Did you have a twist when you did, or just get hit directly?
Yeah, it was a direct blow because my leg was laying flat on the mat.
So it'd be unusual to have any ligament injury from that. It's usually just fracture or nothing. I didn't see a fracture when I looked at your x-ray just now. I'll take another look in a second. Just let your leg relax now for a minute. There's no fluid on it or anything. Did you have any problem walking on it when you came in here? Just kind of sore? Or?
Yeah, just from it being sore.
Okay. All right. Shouldn't be any problem as far as your future activities. I don't think you got any ligament injury or any fractures. That's the main thing.
Ricky Morton, paybacks are hell. Hardcore hell 2000, you're mine.
Wrestling fans, and his opponent is from south of the border, weighing 211 pounds, one half of the tag team known as the Future, with his tag team partner AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Jorge Estrada.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this edition of Wildside Wrestling right here on your favorite television station and hopefully WHOT Channel 34 right out of Atlanta, Georgia. And our guest, what a newcomer in Onyx when he come out here and danced like the old K-Crush. Let's call him a new K-Crush. Man, I tell you what, Onyx on fire here on Wildside.
And what caused him to be on fire, the fact that he is now associated with one Jeff G. Bailey. Each and every week I try and tell you, Steve Martin, you never gave Onyx title shots. You never gave him a push. As soon as he signs with Jeff G. Bailey, he finds himself in the limelight, and we've got a big grudge match this week as he takes on Jorge Estrada.
And let me say this in defense of Jorge Estrada. Man, these fans love Jorge. He comes out to a standing ovation, but probably half the crowd, I would say. So this is going to be one hell of a matchup in Onyx and Jorge Estrada.
Without a doubt, we've seen in weeks past here on Wildside, Jorge Estrada has come to the aid of AJ Styles as Jeff G. Bailey and his henchmen have attacked him. And it's basically popularity by association. Oh, great high bulldog by Estrada, and the place is coming unglued.
Jorge Estrada took one chop too many as he blocked it and put Onyx in that nice bulldog. I tell you what, Jorge is on fire here, and what a matchup we got. Big leapfrog by Onyx, turns around. He's gonna block the hip toss. Gonna do the backslide on Onyx.
The move that Kerry Von Erich used to defeat Ric Flair on May 6, 1984 in Texas Stadium. Doesn't get it.
He didn't get it. And I'll guess a history lesson here of the great NWA.
Without a doubt, there's that Onyx drop, now takes him up for a combination suplex and slams him down into the ropes and across, and splashes him down.
And we got a 2 count and a 2 count only. And we're coming off that big show there at the Athens Music Factory in Athens, Georgia. And these guys are pumped and ready.
I tell you, we had a great time last week at the Athens Music and Burger Factory. Saw David Young stuffing burgers in his mouth like they were going out of style.
Oh, come on now.
He's getting out of shape. I don't know. He's getting soft.
Jorge Estrada with a big side headlock. Only I could describe a headlock with an adjective, but, you know, leave it to Chance Williams, a.k.a. Steve Martin. Here we go. Jorge Estrada in the big side headlock here.
Onyx played football at Western Carolina University. Also played in the Canadian Football League and just power slammed Jorge Estrada practically through the ring.
And I want you to look at the chest of Jorge Estrada. He might have tore his chest open.
I don't care what you look at on these guys' bodies. But
come on, Bailey! Bailey, that low life. Yeah, how do you describe that, Al Getz?
I think Estrada had a jalapeno stuck in his ear and Bailey was trying to get it out.
Here we go. One more time for the ride goes Jorge. Big boot to the midsection. Out the far rope with a big swinging neck breaker by Onyx. And Onyx is on his game here at the Wildside NCW Arena. Going for the cover, grapevines the leg, and a sloppy cover got him a sloppy pinfall.
Yeah, Onyx wasn't ready to pin him yet, but Onyx looks better each and every week ever since he's been associated with Jeff G. Bailey.
Man, he has lightened his chest up. Onyx is in the zone tonight here at the arena as he's going to whip him in one more time. Hard in that turnbuckle. He catches himself off of the crossbody, going for the cover, and we got 2.
I tell you, the electricity in this building this week is incredible. Each and every week as we approach Hardcore Hell 2000, it just gets crazy. Last year's Hardcore Hell was headlined with a steel cage match. Rick Michaels took on Scottie Wrenn. Hardcore Hell 97 featured your 2 buddies, Matt Hardy and that other guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, of course, and I've been warned for the last time, if I use their names on the air again, my syndication is going to be pulled. So.
That's right, you're on double secret probation, Steve Martin.
And I've got you looking out, so needless to say, you're going to run and tell Bill Behrens everything that happens here in the booth.
Of course I am.
Like he don't review the tapes enough.
Yeah, he watches the tapes. He knows what's going on. He knows that you edit out all my great bits. Oh, he's giving him a noogie, I think. He's just giving him a noogie and choking him on the rope. That's great. I love it. Oh, it's time.
Bailey.
The $279 Bruno Molly shoe. Upside Estrada's head, and I love it.
And one more time, have we not heard that saying enough, as Jeff G. Bailey has ingrained that in all of our minds. Onyx going to drape him back one more time. Big knife edge chop. And Onyx with that opener. How about the dancing on the floor? What charisma this guy's got.
Without a doubt. Oh, but now, he might not be able to dance anymore. He took a hard fall on the wooden floor at the NCW arena, landed on his left knee.
Keep your eye on Jorge Estrada as he's on that far rope. And here he comes, big plancha to the outside.
Incredible distance and elevation by Estrada, but it wore him out almost as much as it did Onyx, finally able to get back and grab hold of Onyx.
And that was very nice as Jorge cleared that top rope with room to spare.
That's the great thing about watching these guys develop each and every week. I remember seeing both Jorge Estrada and Onyx when they barely knew how to put on a headlock, and now to see them fighting in a marquee grudge match here on Wildside, it's a great thrill.
And he drops him. Jeff G. Bailey's got the leg, and he got the 3 count. Come on, Al.
I didn't see that. I was watching what was going on in the ring. Estrada tried to suplex him, couldn't get him over.
I believe Jorge had him beat right there with that big slingshot suplex. And Jeff G. Bailey just reached in and jerked the leg out, and Onyx is victorious here at the NCW Arena. But I promise you this, there's going to be another day for Jorge Estrada. And Onyx on fire here at the arena. Wrestling fans, don't go anywhere. NWA, NCW on the road.
Wildside fans, get ready. Wildside Wrestling, in association with Iron Ring Wrestling, invades the state of Virginia tonight, Saturday, March 11th, at the Garden, Virginia High School. You're going to see the IRW champion, Rusty Riddle, take on the Wildside champion, Ruckus, with Jeff G. Bailey in an extreme hardcore match. Also, you're going to see ECW's Kid Cash teaming up with super sensation AJ Styles as they take on Bad Attitude. Also, appearances by Mr. Excitement, Jimmy Jack Riddle, Romeo Bliss, Eddie Golden, Jesse Taylor, and Storm Viper. Then, the Pendergrass, Georgia Flea Market will never be the same after March 17th. You're gonna see Bull Buchanan versus Giant Ron Studd, WCW's Coach Buzz Stern taking on Luther Biggs. Also appearing, Rick Michaels, AJ Styles, and the legendary Bullet Bob Armstrong. And fans, get ready for this one, March 18th at the Wildside TV taping in Cornelia, Georgia. Abdullah the Butcher carves his way to the NCW arena. Then fans, get ready for the big one, April 1st. Hardcore Hell 2000 explodes as the war between NCW and the NWA will be decided once and for all as Bad Attitude takes on the New South. Also, super cool Scottie Wrenn with Al Getz versus JC Dazz in a 10-foot high steel cage. Continue to watch Wildside for more information on Hardcore Hell in the weeks to come.
Chance Williams, I promised you a bloodletting of biblical proportions, and I delivered on what I said. Not just one man, not just two, they were left laying in puddles of blood. You had to send the whole dressing room out, and Ruckus took care of them one by one. Silky Boom Boom, one corner in a puddle of blood. Frenchie Riviera, laying on the floor, drowning in his own blood. A bunch of people whose names I don't even care to know were tossed out like sacks of garbage. That's what you have to look forward to. There is no one in your dressing room that can stop me. I have told you that I am going to have control of NCW. I am NCW, and the man that is gonna put me over the top is Ruckus. Not the Ruckus you had, not the Ruckus of old that slapped people's hands and gave a damn about the fans. He cares about money, and I've got plenty of it. Tell him, Ruckus.
You know, there's a saying, yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. When you step in the ring with Ruckus, you are walking in the valley of death, and I am evil. When you step in the ring with me, prepare for your death. Prepare for proportions of evil to come to you.
Wrestling fans, the following contest is for the NWA Worldwide Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Bucksnort, Tennessee, weighing 312 pounds and representing NWA Worldwide, he is Spunkmeyer.
Oh, yeah! I love it! I love it! Spunky's in the house! Oh, my God. Al Getz, I give up! What? What? We're bringing in Abdullah the Butcher. Matt and Jeff Hardy come from this group, and we've got Spunkmeyer. That's right, we got Spunkmeyer. I'm happy to say it, too. Spunky's the man.
From Fort Worth, Texas, weighing 220 pounds. He is the current reigning two-time NWA Worldwide Television Champion. He is TJ Gray, the Prodigy.
Look at Spunky go.
Oh, Spunkmeyer.
We're going to see a new champ crowned, I know it.
I'm going to use my saying here. He is one hell of an athlete.
He is. It's about time you admitted that fact.
A 12-pack of beer short of a...
Whoa! Oh, my God, he's killing him.
And here comes the lovely Strawberry to ringside. Now, that's worth looking at right there. What Strawberry at ringside?
What's she doing out here? She's not even supposed to be here.
I don't know.
Not that I'm upset that she's here, you know, hey, no problem.
I know you love Strawberry.
Oh,
here we go.
Eat it 3 times a day.
And he catches him with the finisher here.
Yeah, but the
River's tied up.
The ref is preoccupied. And here comes Gemini in the ring. Here's Gemini, a newcomer here in the wild side. Up and down goes the Prodigy.
He dropped him on the back of his head, Al Getz, and TJ Gray is out. And this strange individual named Gemini is gone as fast as he come in.
Wait a
Strawberry gonna attack.
Strawberry just kicked Spunkmeyer. Oh no, stunner, stunner. Spunkmeyer got the stunner from Strawberry. Say that 10 times fast.
What's going on here? Going for the cover. I assume that's a cover.
I don't know what that is. Wait a second.
We got a new television champion. The NWA television champion is Strawberry.
What? What?
And you gotta love this, at least I do anyway.
Well, she's a girl. She can't hold a title.
Well, she just did it. Toy belt and all.
Strawberry Fields!
There we go. Miss Strawberry Fields here at the NCW Arena for the first time. And I guess she's gonna walk out as TV champion.
What happened to Spunky?
What an addition to the Wildside show as Strawberry, new television champion.
I tell you, the 2 greatest additions I've seen to this show in some time.
I agree with you there, Al. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
You see, word out on the street is that maybe Romeo ain't so bad. Because I'm hanging with Rick Michaels and Chance Williams and supporting the NCW. Well, let me tell you, I'm just as bad as I ever been. I test the fabric this sport was made of. I am still as bad as I've ever been. I've satisfied numerous of women with nothing but a bottle of suntan oil and a ping pong paddle. I'm spanking their little naked ass with fruit roll-ups, licorice whips, giving them the privilege to turn around and watch me eat it when I'm through. I'm still just as nasty, pouring milk all over the women's chest and making them a part of a complete breakfast. I have suffered, and I have went through pain for this organization, and I'm not going nowhere, Daddy, because you see, Romeo knows what pain and suffering is. Pain and suffering is making love to a beautiful woman. She reaches over, gets a high heel shoe, gets it sobbing wet, reaches around, opens the pain. That's suffering, Daddy, and it's not so pretty. But Bill Behrens, loved or hated, I will not be ignored. I'm so pretty.
Oh, Rick Michaels, you thought you had a chance, but you never had a chance. You had the Rock and Roll Express 6 times world champion.
7 times now, baby.
Yeah, well, now at this point, the first Wildside champion that's worth a darn in this company. And we got it right here, the Rock and Roll Express. Looks like they want you to come back, try to defend those belts on the first, but you guys have busy schedules.
Well, they want to defend their honor. In front of their hometown, you understand this right here, Rick Michaels, bad attitude, whatever you want to call yourself. You understand one thing about Robert Gibson and myself. You see, we stand for NWA. We live NWA. We've been in every major organization there is. You know what we wrestle as? NWA. That's what it's all about, the National Wrestling Alliance. That's what started, that's what made wrestling what it is today. And understand, you want to come down here and at the expense of the Rock and Roll Express say that you're going to be champions? You know, maybe if we beat them, we might get a shot. So we'll do this right here and do that. But understand this, it didn't happen, and it's not going to happen. Not in your wildest dreams, brother, because every dream you banked on, you're going to slowly see it fade away. Because understand, ourself and Bill and Rock and Roll, we're here to stay. We don't care what it takes. We don't understand. All we know is one thing, and we learned it a long time ago. That's how to win. And when it comes down to nitty grit, you understand this. Rock and Roll, we don't take no shit.
back of his head is White Trash. Going to be whipped here on Wildside. And he is going to line up the back of White Trash.
You know, another problem I have with this White Trash, a couple of weeks ago at the Athens Music Factory in Athens, Georgia, as we were gearing up for a big night of wrestling there, I was looking for Trash all throughout the day of the show and the hours leading up to the event, and he was nowhere to be found. I was going to go over some training stuff with him. Turns out he was down the street getting an eyebrow pierced.
Oh, White Trash is into piercings and tattoos, and that is for sure, as you can tell by his body, is decorated, along with a hairdo. Don't forget the hairdo.
It changes color every day, and it has nothing to do with dye. It's just from lack of taking a shower, if you ask me.
And here we go with a metal chair to the head.
Oh, square to the skull of White Trash.
And Faku swung on that chair like a baseball bat as Trash going to get up one more time to the head.
The powerful Samoan now residing in the great state of Florida, taking it to White Trash. And I tell you what a card Hardcore Hell is shaping up to be. As we've said before, the big match, JC Dazz and Scottie Wrenn finally one-on-one. And I tell you, after what happened last time JC Dazz stepped in the ring with Scottie Wrenn at Y2 Chaos, we're cooking up a whole lot of punishment for JC Dazz.
Faku going to make his way up to the top rope. And this is a probably 275-pound guy, I would say. And he's all the way up top. Nobody at home, and thank God, a White Trash would have been a pancake right here in the center of the NCW arena.
Could have scraped him off with a spatula. Now White Trash trying to get the fans into it. Slowly but surely, they're getting into it. Now Trash up to his feet. Trash has the chair. He's got his second win.
And White Trash going to give him a receipt on them chair shots as we got two to the top of the head, and Faku on the way out to the floor.
Yeah, but White Trash still has a receipt. He just gave a receipt to Faku. He's still got a receipt coming to him from super cool Scottie Wrenn.
I've said it 1,000 times. White Trash can take a beating like nobody else and turn around and
that's
get back
something to be proud of. Yeah, hey, what are you the best at? Oh, I'm the best at taking a beating. Yeah, that's something to tell your grandkids. And what an accomplishment that is. Faku has that stop sign.
To the head. Good God. And that's three good gods in one match. That might be a record.
That might be a record for you, Steve Martin. As much as you like to say that phrase,
and he's going to drop him across that ring barricade like the stop sign wasn't bad enough.
I haven't heard someone scream, good God, as many times as you since the last time I was at the Holiday Inn Express here in Cornelia.
And here we go. As our Getz one-liners continue here on Wildside.
Yeah, you'll probably edit that one out, too. I tell you what, fans, you talk about Romeo Bliss being censored. Oh, my goodness. There we go. There we go. Get him, Scottie. Get him, Scottie. That's it. That's it. Super cool. You got him. That's it.
Send him for the ride. Big power slam.
No one messes with Al Getz. No one screws with Al Getz. Get him. That's right. That was a super cool leg drop by super cool Scottie Wrenn. I told you White Trash had a receipt coming for him from Super Cool. And here it is. Payback for hell.
He dropped him on the back of his head, and White Trash could be hurt.
Oh, no! Oh, no! There's that music! Where is he? Where is he?
JC,
no!
Is in the ring.
Turn around! Turn around! Turn around, Scottie! Turn around!
And here he goes, gonna set him up top. JC Dazz, big bulldog DDT. And JC Dazz all over his rival known as Scottie Wrenn, former tag team champions here in NCW.
They're going to go
way out into the crowd one more time.
They're out in the crowd. JC Dazz going after Scottie Wrenn. There's a chair, swinging that chair like a man possessed.
And we got an all-out fight. Here's JC Dazz and Scottie Wrenn. They're going to hook it up here on Wildside.
This isn't even a sanctioned match. They do have a match scheduled April 1st for Hardcore Hell. Security out there trying to break them up. I tell you what, this thing is going all over the building. Come Hardcore Hell, there's got to be a way to keep some order, to keep things under control. JC Dazz just nailed Scottie Wrenn with that steel chair.
That was the damnedest fight I've ever seen as this continuing here on Wildside. In the audience is Scottie Wrenn and JC Dazz are beating the hell out of each other right here on Wildside. Into the cheers we go. Wrestling fans, let's get away from this situation. We'll be back right after this.
And now introducing his opponent. From Atlanta, Georgia, is the NCW Rookie of the Year, as well as the current reigning NCW Television Champion. He is AJ Styles!
Wrestling fans, welcome back to this edition of Wildside Wrestling. Steve Martin and Al Getz in here calling this matchup, and look who's made his way to the ringside area, the #1 fan favorite, AJ Styles, the television champion, taking on Ed, 24-karat Golden. And I got to admit, Golden is one of the best wrestling technicians in the business, but you take AJ Styles on the other end of the fence, this guy can go with the best of them, and he can fly like a bird.
I'm really looking forward to this match, Steve. I mean, you have the mat technician, Eddie Golden, against the incredibly agile wunderkind, AJ Styles. You know, not only is AJ Styles, I've made fun in the past of his past as a cheerleader, but he's also a two-time state champion in wrestling here in the state of Georgia, and they're going to get it on. I tell you what, though, you missed during this commercial break. I mean, it's hard to pack everything that happens here at the NCW Arena into this 60-minute program. After we left and went to commercial, JC Dazz and Scottie Wrenn, about 7-8 minutes straight, were brawling throughout the building. Then security finally got them back to the locker room. Next thing I know, both men are out in the parking lot brawling out there. Unbelievable hardcore hell, JC Dazz and Scottie Wrenn.
Hardcore Hell 2000 comes Saturday night, April the 1st, here at the NCW Arena. You talking about all hell breaking loose, and Scottie Wrenn and JC Dazz are going to finish this feud once and for all. But let's don't take nothing away from this matchup as the television title is on the line. Eddie Golden going to tie up here with AJ Styles. Into the side headlock he goes.
We already saw Jeff G. Bailey's U.S. champion Terry Knight retain the title. Also, the manager of the Wildside Heavyweight Champion, and if Eddie Golden can beat AJ Styles, Bailey will manage all three singles champs, but so far it's rocky road for Eddie Golden as AJ Styles has the advantage.
AJ Styles is one of the most incredible athletes I've ever had the privilege of calling his matches. This guy has been in the business 1 year as of last month, and here he is with a 10-year veteran known as Ed Golden from the Stud Stable. And we're going for the ride one more time. Goes Golden. Nice Frankenstein or Hurricane Rana right here on Wildside.
Incredible quickness, the way he snapped that Frankensteiner out. And Eddie Golden, I think he's had enough.
And surely this thing's not going to end on a count out as AJ Styles is in the ring begging for more. And you know, for AJ Styles to go hold for hold with a 10-year veteran like Ed Golden, you're talking about boosting his credibility in this business called pro wrestling. He's unbelievable. He really is.
Well, I mean, you know, the list of men he has defeated here in Wildside, quite impressive. He sent K-Cross running to Memphis, Tennessee. K-Cross signed a WWF developmental contract and then lost to AJ Styles in his last match here in Wildside.
We're trading knife-edge chops here as Styles is all over Golden like a bad dream. In 24-karat, Ed Golden going for the right hard into that turnbuckle as AJ Styles is saying it's time for his flipping ability.
Oh, incredible drop kick and then flip up by Styles. And Styles, as we're talking about developmental contracts, AJ Styles, just got dropped face first, but he actually turned down a developmental contract from WCW out of his loyalty and his belief into what was happening here in the NCW Arena with Wildside.
And let me say this, he said on numerous occasions, He loves NCW, and that's who he's standing strong for. And, you know, me and AJ Styles are friends inside and outside of the business. He's just a great guy, and one of these days, Bill Behrens is going to give this guy the respect he deserves instead of pushing these NWA guys like Spunkmeyer.
Hey, I'd like to see Spunkmeyer take AJ Styles on for the TV title. That'd be a fantastic match.
Here we go. And he lands on his feet like a cat.
Yeah,
Golden turns around.
Styles saw Golden was moving out of the way, so he altered that. Instead of doing the shooting star press, he landed square on his feet and was able to take Golden back down.
Going for the cover, and we got a 2 count. And if AJ Styles ever gets his hands on Jeff G. Bailey, it's going to be a bad day for the camp of the attorney agent.
I tell you what, Jeff G. Bailey has been having this feud with AJ Styles for many months, just as long as he's been feuding with you, Steve. It's getting out of control as we head into Hardcore Hell. Both these men want that TV title because the TV title, the TV champ always gets one of the main marquee matches at Hardcore Hell. And when you talk about Hardcore Hell memories, back to Hardcore Hell 1997, one of the most insane matches I've ever seen, a 3-way tag team war. Involved in that match were Ruckus and Kid Cash from ECW. They brawled all throughout the building. Oh, almost had it right there. They hung each other. They tried to hang each other. They went in the parking lot and destroyed 3 cars. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And Hardcore Hell 2000, from all expectations, is going to blow it away.
My God, Styles has just been turned a 360 flip by the 24-karat Ed Golden. And Golden gonna drape him across this second rope. And Bailey, come on, Bailey! This right here is what's gonna stop.
Bailey's choking him. Bailey's wanted to get a piece of AJ Styles for a long time, and nothing would be sweeter than if his man, Ed Golden, can win that TV title right here this week on television.
Eddie Golden and AJ Styles right here on Wildside. And let me say this, only on Wildside. Is Bailey gonna choke the daylights out of AJ Styles? And this, you're talking about a bitter feud, is right here. Here comes Golden one more time. Nobody at home as he hits the lower midsection on that second rope. Styles back up to the vertical base with a spinning kick. A wheel kick, we'll say. Full ride. One more time. Big high back drop. He landed right on his tailbone, too.
Yeah, took that bad, landed on his coccyx, as they call it in medical school. Only a 2 count by Styles.
Only you and Bill Behrens would know that.
Wildside on the road. Be sure to catch us Wednesday, March 23rd at the Wild Horse Country Music Showcase. Also, don't forget Friday night, March 31st in Gainesville, Georgia at the National Guard Armory. All the top stars of Wildside coming to Gainesville.
I encourage everybody, if Wildside comes to a town near you, buy a ticket, buy a front row ticket, because it's something you'll never forget. Wildside Wrestling growing stronger and stronger as the year 2000 grows. And we got the referee down as Eddie Golden and AJ Styles for the television title, and our referee is down.
Referee Jimmy Rivers is down, and that's not the first shot he's taken this week on the program.
Nobody there to make the count out, guess, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I know somebody who can.
Who?
Well, we need somebody from, it'll be me.
What? Wait a second. AJ Styles hasn't pinned. Steve Martin went to the ring. What? What's he doing? What? Here come the troops. Here come the troops. Ruckus and Onyx. Steve Martin just counted a 3. I don't know if that counts or what's going on, but now Steve Martin down in the middle of the ring. Bailey stopping him with those $279 Bruno Mali shoes. Ruckus and Onyx working over AJ Styles. Like we said earlier on, this feud's been going on for months with no end in sight. And finally, Bailey has Steve Martin down in the ring. Ed Golden now has him, setting him up for a pile driver. Up, he got him up, he's got him up. Oh, and down, and I'm now joined by the Vice President of the NWA, Mr. Bill Behrens. Good to see you.
And this is great, isn't this?
I love it.
Steve Martin decided to get involved again. Either he has to go to the ring to insult a heavyweight belt, get himself over with the crowd. Well, he's over a lot now, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Overpaid and overrated. He's real over. Wait a second. Bailey's got a pair of clippers
Oh, no. You know, he is prematurely balding. I guess Jeff just wants to help him out here.
I wouldn't know anything about balding, so, you know, but Steve sure does.
Oh, look at,
wow.
poor Steve. You know, I feel badly because this man, he's already self-conscious about his appearance, self-conscious about the way he looks. And, you know, and this is going to be terrible. He's going to lose all of this hair, it appears. And look at AJ. Poor AJ seems to be really in trouble here. Onyx trying to help him up.
Yeah, I don't know. AJ is down, and it looks like Onyx now taking him to the ring.
No, actually, it looks like Onyx is just trying to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. AJ's taking a very big fall here. Onyx is just making sure he doesn't go anywhere where he could hurt himself. You know, very often, if you move someone with an injury, that's when they get hurt.
It's a good point, Mr. Behrens. See, that's why you are the vice president of the NWA. Wait a second, there's Steve Martin's girlfriend, Amy Cantrell, trying to get in the ring. Referee Jimmy Rivers holding her back.
Oh, and I tell you, he must have some nappy hair or something because they're having trouble getting it off.
Taking a while. Oh, wait a second, here come.
Oh, and, you know, well, oh, God, they didn't even bring out the big guns here. Bring out Thunder, bring out Stone Mountain, all of his little buddies.
Yeah, he's got a lot of friends, but he's no match. Oh, Onyx in trouble now. Onyx up and planted down by Thunder.
Now, there's no call for that at all.
No.
There's absolutely no call for that.
You should fine them and suspend them.
Well, you know, I didn't even think they worked for this company anymore. Now, look at these morons down here at ringside getting on a fine athlete. Jeff G. Bailey out there with Eddie. I mean, there's absolutely no reason for this kind of thing. Absolutely not. I got to go see if I can handle this. This security's doing an incompetent job again. You're doing a heck of a job over here, Al.
Thank you.
Just keep doing this job out here. Poor AJ looks like he might be hurt.
Unbelievable chaos as we are in the closing moments of this week's edition of Wildside. And there, Bill Behrens raising the hand of one Jeff G. Bailey. Inside the ring, Steve Martin just got a haircut. AJ Styles was tied up to the rope. Amy Cantrell and Rick Michaels over there with Steve Martin. Unbelievable. This whole arena is standing on their feet. And like I said, everyone turns it up a notch as we come to hardcore hell. Here's Jeff G. Bailey.
I tell you, it's great to have you here. Poor Steve, it looks like he's falling down. He can't get up. Get a close-up of that bald head, you piece of trash. I told you, this is not a game. This is my company. Get that. Security, restrain this woman, please.
Wildside fans, get ready. Wildside Wrestling, in association with Iron Ring Wrestling, invades the state of Virginia tonight, Saturday, March 11th, at the Garden, Virginia High School. You're going to see the IRW champion, Rusty Riddle, take on the Wildside champion, Ruckus, with Jeff G. Bailey in an extreme hardcore match. Also, you're going to see ECW's Kid Cash teaming up with super sensation AJ Styles as they take on Bad Attitude. Also, appearances by Mr. Excitement, Jimmy Jack Riddle, Romeo Bliss, Eddie Golden, Jesse Taylor, and Storm Viper. Then, the Pendergrass, Georgia Flea Market will never be the same after March 17th. You're going to see Bull Buchanan versus Giant Ron Studd, WCW's Coach Buzz Stern taking on Luther Biggs. Also appearing, Rick Michaels, AJ Styles, and the legendary Bullet Bob Armstrong. And fans, get ready for this one, March 18th at the Wildside TV taping in Cornelia, Georgia. Abdullah the Butcher carves his way to the NCW arena. Then fans, get ready for the big one, April 1st. Hardcore Hell 2000 explodes as the war between NCW and the NWA will be decided once and for all as Bad Attitude takes on the New South. Also, super cool Scottie Wrenn with Al Getz versus JC Dazz in a 10-foot high steel cage. Continue to watch Wildside for more information on Hardcore Hell in the weeks to come.
Remember when you used to look like this, Chance Williams? Remember when you were always bragging about being a top model in Atlanta? You were so proud. You were on Unsolved what? We took your hair. You see that? That's your hair, Chance Williams. You're bald. You're ugly. I bet your woman isn't gonna be giving you any for a long time because she's probably so revolted to even look at you. You are disgusting, and it's because of me. I took your manhood. I emasculated you right in front of your own crowd, the so-called NCW arena. Well, not too much longer. It's gonna be the JGB arena, and that stands for Jeff G. Bailey, because I am gonna take control. It's already started. Terry Knight, U.S. champion. Ruckus, heavyweight champion. Onyx, Eddie Golden. Either one could be TV champion or tag team champions. It doesn't matter because it's all gonna be mine. I told you a long time ago. You wanted to screw with Crush? He humiliated you. He's gone now to make big money. You see that 2-carat diamond in my ear? That's a gift from Crush. You couldn't afford that if you saved your money a whole year. Chance Williams, you're done. There's nothing you can do. It's over.
Steve, this is getting out of hand. Even for money, please do something.
Amy, it's got out of hand, but I'm going to say something right now. Jeff G. Bailey, along with Ruckus, Onyx, Eddie Golden, anybody else that had anything to do with me looking this way, you're going to understand one thing. Who's the boss in NCW? And come March 18th, Abdullah the Butcher will be at the NCW arena. And as it stands right now, due to my orders and this situation right here, Ruckus, you're gonna face Abdullah the Butcher. Let's get out of here. I'm embarrassed.